Yo, we back, baby. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We live with a weird thumbnail that should not be there. Yo. 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 Just one sec. One sec. I'm gonna hit y'all with a little ad every now and again. What's up? How are we doing? Even though it doesn't monetize live streams anyways. Whoa. I am late, bro. No, you're right on time. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Eric Cuttill, how you doing too? I said Cuthill at first. I think I've been reading that wrong. Everyone move your iOS 2022 tokens to hardware wallets before midnight. Why? What's the tin? What's gonna happen with crypto? What's up, Legend? What's up, Dan the man? I didn't see you guys. We should have the ball drop live. Trying to see if it's actually gonna come through for you guys. This video is not gonna be monetized because of it, but I don't even care if it comes up. Might be black. How do they do that? That's stupid. Man, I hate YouTube. Why do they do this shit? Happy New Year, everybody. It's gonna be a good one. 2022? What? What happened since 2020? Like, gone. The last 2 years. Yeah, smash the like button. It's time to make money. Cuddle. It's pronounced cuddle. There we go. I like that. Eric Cuddle. Dude, that has a jing to it. That has a jingle to it. We're going to play some COD maybe here for a second too. I don't really know. There's like nothing happened today in the market, so like there's not much to talk about. AMC did close a theater though, which I think is good. Crypto bill takes effect in January 2022, as well as new Department of Bank account watches also report if you have over 100 or 10K in assets. That's not good. Cuddle, where's that last name from? Interesting. Polish. Huh. Government makes new department with its existing agency to watch the working class. Yeah. They want their dollars. Uncle Sam is a greedy one. Definitely. That's so stupid, though. You guys can't see this. It's literally black. That's retarded. Let's see. Now I'm just curious if they're going to block them all out. If they can freeze or possibly to what would happen if they do a 30-day options experiment. really don't happen. So exactly. Okay, this one lack. But you should like have a period before to sell them, I believe. But I'm not 100% sure. 30-day halts just don't happen very often, like ever. Actually, I'll Google it. I hate Yahoo. I don't know why it's my default browser right now. During the halt, you have the right to exercise your option, but you have no stock to exercise with and can't buy any on the market because it no longer trades. And since option trading also halts when the underlying stock trading halts, you have no way to sell your option on the market either. That's not good. Yeah, what is crypto doing? Oh, Jaguar Health, dude. I had bought into that like a long time ago. I'm surprised they're still listed, honestly, because they were a cheap stock for a long time. Oh, they've done a lot of reverse. They've done a lot of splits, though. Reverse splits. Might have bought them in 2020, though. I mean, a stock like this, I mean, you just got to be careful because it does a lot of splits all the time. Like, the stock never traded at $22,000. That's crazy. They just split over and over again. I'm down 90%. Yeah, I have some stocks that I'm down a lot on. What, MindMed, I think I'm down like 70% on that alone. New SafeMoon crypto sign in Times Square all year this year. Look it up. Not exactly sure. Yeah, it's 62% downloaded, so we're almost there. I used to play a lot, but I'm not exactly sure. Warzone, I'll probably suck. Like, be terrible. But yeah, AMC closed a theater. This is actually really good news, I believe. Dublin, classic Dublin 8. It doesn't look like it used to be a movie theater, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's how they used to look. Are you into OTC stuff at all? I just don't like the lack of regulation, like with reporting earnings and all that. But I do own one OTC stock. It's not a huge position. And they're the owners of FanDuel. Fulter Entertainment? Folier? Something like that. I don't even look at it too much because it's a long-term stock. I really gotta. And that's the only reason why I'm really invested in them, because FanDuel at its why? Oh, I'm on news. That's probably why. Flutter Entertainment. Yeah, they trade OTC. Like $80 now? Jeez, they've got destroyed, I think. I think I'm averaged way higher. Yeah, quite substantially higher. How do you become a streamer on YouTube? I have $1,500 with laptop, 69 GPU. I mean, just depending what you're doing, like gaming's gonna be more, you know, you're gonna need more computing power. But I mean, for like stocks, nothing really. I mean, you could just create an account and start streaming. Get Streamlabs OBS. Keep up your good DD. Have a happy and safe New Year's Eve. You too, brother. Appreciate you. My ball bag is filled with joy. I'll squeeze it when AMC squeezes. Yeah. Well said. Well said. IQSTL is what I got a little of. I pull profits to buy more AMC. Of course. Interesting. Actually, I'll just pull it up in another tab. So some of you guys do have other investments too. I feel like everybody's just all in AMC, which is cool, but still. Oh, geez. Yeah, that thing has made a move. For global markets, provide services to telecommunication, electric vehicle, financial services, chemical, and liquid fuel distribution industries. Interesting. Apes strong. Let's fucking go. Is it going to squeeze? Or are we being lied to by all you guys, UK Ape? Well, I can't really speak for anybody else. But I have my personal money invested in AMC, so I'm like the captain that's going down with the ship. If AMC don't squeeze for whatever reason, which is not a possibility in my mind, or I wouldn't be invested in them, then like I'm gonna be financially hurting too. YouTube don't pay that much to not to make up for that kind of loss I would take. Or my other job. Both of them suck, honestly. I just do this because I love doing it. I did it didn't make $1 for 5 months every day. Almost 6 months. Which I didn't even care. YouTubers have been so dodgy about price sell brackets. What are reasonable AMC sell brackets, or does no one actually know? See, you want to know why? Because it's really hard to build up a good reputation, and a lot of creators are like, if I say the wrong thing, people are gonna stop watching me. I don't care. You know, I'll be honest with you. You know, people that are saying $1 million, that's unrealistic. Then again, anything's possible, but like the whole financial system, like you wouldn't want, I mean, maybe you would want AMC to go to $1 million because we would be good, but whoever didn't have AMC, like that's the collapse of the financial system. There's no other way around it. If it went to those kind of prices, I mean, I'm not afraid to say, you know, $5,000-$10,000, that's realistic. I don't know how high it could go. I'm not a fortune teller, but that's why people are dodgy. You know, I could be right on, 2-3 predictions in a row, get one wrong, and all hell comes down. That's why a lot of people that don't make AMC videos like don't want to, because they see the community and just the emotions. Dude, like so many emotions. Like nobody would care like with anything else if you're like, hey, you're gonna make a bunch of money, but it might take a couple months or even a year. If somebody would have said that in June, you'd have got bitched out. You'd have been the enemy of the movement. So people are just, they don't, they just don't want to share those kind of details. 5 to 10K is realistic with the kind of attention, with the manipulation. Like, it's obvious, the manipulation. Like, they are paying people to make fake accounts and try to divide people. You don't do that unless you have a lot on the line. Pure respect after that answer. Thank you. I have 100% in AMC. Q1 2023. Yeah. I own 20 shares of AMC, $200. AMC is projected to go back to $5 billion gross revenue. That's the key. Sierra the noob, making it rain as always. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. That was loud. Yeah, but 100K is 51 trillion US. It's realistic. One trillion market cap possible. Volkswagen reached 1 trillion for a day. Yeah, definitely possible. I mean, it was searched. AMC was searched more than stimulus check. Like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. And AMC is going to turn a massive profit, probably the best profit it's ever seen. Let's check this out since we got some time here. Nothing's going on. Let's see the last time AMC, if they have done like a multi-million-dollar profit in a year. I believe I can just. Can I? No, they only have the recent ones. Damn it, they only have the recent ones. Okay. You gotta do it the longer way. But I want to see, because 2018 they made $110 million. But they're going to have, at minimum, $1 billion cost savings. That's probably the best word to put it. $1 billion of cost savings in 2022 compared to like 2018 and 2019. AMC earnings. From 2006 to 2013. Yeah, I mean, $5 billion is still insane too. People don't even realize $5 billion is nuts. That's where we were just at in 2016. But AMC's been doing a lot since then. I want profits though. So, you know, if it only cost us $3 billion, that's my estimate. Around $3 to $3.3 billion for all 2022. Yeah, it's just gonna come up revenue, huh? Yeah, but if it costs them $3 billion, they bring in $5 billion. That's $2 billion of essentially gross profit. After everything else, your net profit's going to be lower than that, but we were only looking at, you know, $1 billion gross profit during 2018, 2019. So, like, that's worst case scenario, too. Like, if a crazy catalyst didn't cause it, I think the fundamentals will cause the squeeze. They make it so hard. Like, just bring the shit up. It only goes back to 2016. Well, let's see. Gross income. See? Like, look. Gross income was only $868 million in 2016. $1.36 billion in 2019. The gross income for 2020, negative $523 million. The gross income in 2022 is probably going to be $2 billion to $2.5 billion. That's going to be almost double what we were at. But I'm very excited on the fundamental aspect of AMC. Stocks, check it out. What is your point of view? Oh, definitely Check it out right now. Blades 560. Roughly, when do you see real moves starting to happen? With the price, everyone doing all this TA is great, but they keep getting shit wrong. Yeah, that I think in January, maybe mid-January, because the first like week of January can be slower. I personally think you've seen so much tax loss harvesting, you're gonna see a lot of buying back in. There's a lot of money on the sidelines too right now, but once things start to get kicked off, and it could be the first week of January though, who knows, but I think January and February, that's when you're going to see a lot of bullish activity, because AMC's fallen like 45% from its highs, so it's like, well, not from its highs. Obviously, it's fallen more than that, like 60%. But even from $45, like, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to actually buy AMC right now. Due to the fact that no confirmation was needed of your position, AA may just need to confirm that all of those who signed up are in fact shareholders. Given that the NFT will have a cost, AMC has a business reason to confirm those that signed up are in fact shareholders. I think we need to have a share count incoming. I cannot see, my thing is messed up. Then we take our trip to the moon. Hang tight, keep your conviction. Yeah, I mean, that's cool too that they set it up to help the business. Like, that's genius too right there. Like, that is super genius. But yeah, a share count I think would put a lot of pressure on the hedge funds, even dividends too. Because if hold on before I speak, I believe if you have stock sold, hold on. I've just never done it. I'll just see what that does. Yeah, that's what I thought. If an investor is short a stock on the record date, they are not entitled to the dividend. In fact, the investor is instead responsible for paying the dividend owed to the lender of the shorted stock that they borrowed. That could be a really bad situation for a lot of shorts. A lot of shorts. Imagine that. They think shit's all cozy. AMC dividend out of nowhere. And there was a misconception for a long time too that the AMC has to be debt free. Okay, I gotta do this. It keeps doing that. They don't have to be totally debt free though. Sierra the Noob again, showing love. Altogether, like finger and nail, no matter if you have 1K or 5 shares. Exactly. Question: how can we get them to turn the dark pools off? MOAS won't happen until then. I think the dark pools, what I personally think, and there's no way to like verify this, I think they route the buys to the dark pool so they can do what they want with the the buys in the dark pool, so they're not affecting the price of the stock. Even if they did that like 20 or 30% of the orders, that's gonna make a difference. But I think they let the sell orders out onto the open market and then route the buy orders to the dark pool. But eventually it's not going to matter. Eventually there's going to be so much volume. There's going to be so much going on that it's ultimately not going to matter. Like, I don't think that's the biggest issue that we have, to be honest. I think it's more along the lines of, well, I shouldn't say that. That is a huge issue too. But I think a lot of it is just lending out the same shares over and over again. Like the shares that we hold on to, they're just lending them out. But that creates an even worse situation for them when everybody's buying shares. You know, when it goes from 4 million retail investors to 8 million and everybody thinks they own all these shares, once they actually need to locate those shares, that's where it's an issue and you have to start paying a lot too. That's really what happened with GameStop, or partly what happened with GameStop. Short interest was so high, everybody wanted shares, and essentially there was none. Really quick, I'm seriously looking for some passive income. How is YouTube panning out for you? Any advice? I always tell people, you should at least try out YouTube streaming, or doing that if you like to do it. If you don't like to do it, stay far away from it. Because it's not like financially worth it for your time. Like, I'm not getting paid for this live stream. It will be unmonetized. Even if you guys see an ad, like, I'm not getting the money. So you got to really love to do it. Because, that's all I do is work my other job and make videos. But I love doing it. Like, there's nothing else I'd rather do. Good question, though. Good question. Passive income, real estate, too, is become a real estate investor. That's the best passive income, and it's cheap. To invest in real estate is cheap, believe it or not. To have so much leverage. Follow you for a good 10-plus months, wondering what car should I buy since I don't fit in a Lambo. Well, I would buy a Lucid because I'm a Lucid investor, too. Are you making passive income? Yeah, I have rental properties and like dividends, but I also do covered calls, and that's a decent amount every month, but not as much as like actively working. I don't consider YouTube like passive income at all. That's a lot of hard work, honestly. You wouldn't think it until you do it, but there's a lot of steps that go into everything. Pretty interesting. It's not fun to work. I had a theory today out of nowhere about current price. It's totally wrong. It's in the thousands, and it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of crazy theories with AMC actually make a lot of sense. That's why a lot of people don't understand, because they don't see what happens with the stock every day. They might look at the chart every once in a while. It's the people that look at the stock, and you can figure out the patterns. Like, we see an end of the week sell off on Friday. That almost always happens. And then you almost always see a bounce on Monday. It's so easy to see what's going to happen if you watch the stock all the time. But then once you get those divergence situations, like the 2 Fridays ago, December 17th, you can go crazy. If the stock's not down a lot on Friday, it's usually up a lot. Like, it's hardly one or the other. All they do is run different algos to make it look like movement and overlay it on the ticker. Yeah, there's literally algos. And like the ping pong trading back and forth, a lot of that's just to provide liquidity too. But there's a lot of arbitrage opportunities with AMC too. Find your niche and stay away from controversial subjects like UFOs. Oh man. No, the politic conspiracy theories are like, oh my god, but I entertain everything because I'm not no more right than anybody else or more wrong than anybody else. There's a lot of truth to shit. UFOs are interesting though. You see those videos, like the White House is declassifying UFO sightings and stuff, and some of those are like hard to disprove. UFO video addicts. So you're probably like really into it, huh? While they figure this effing mess they create out, like government and banks and money. Yeah, I mean, they're in such a big mess. Like it's really crazy. Like they should have covered it at the 20s, like the low 20s once they drived it down there. You know, it's a mess. Like if you're really gonna pay people to or interns or whatever to make these fake accounts and try to divide the community, then you must be in a bad situation. I don't believe people are just spiteful and doing that. I think it's too much effort to constantly have so many people that would be doing that just because they're spiteful. There's definitely a financial incentive there. And once I like got actual proof the other day, oh man. That's like, wow, okay. You guys are in a bad situation. Got no respect for you. Penny drop regarding motives for some of you YouTube guys. I'm holding all the way. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I could talk about that. I try not to, but, you know, I don't know. Do it. People got to do what they got to do, I guess. I think everybody should try it. Try doing it, because you never really know until you do it. Because I made some like Call of Duty like montages before, like 10 years ago, and I like doing that, but not as much as finance. It's pretty cool. UFO is cool as effing shit. Yeah, it is. I mean, Roswell, let's talk about that. Jeez. Actual, Storm Area 51, you guys remember that? What was that, over the summer? Like, bro. Like, just let us see. Yeah, this is the picture that I remember seeing. But it's not on here. Like, man, that looks like the homie. They look cool, kind of. They got to be friendly, because they could have done wiped us out. If they're traveling planets. They got us beat all day. Happy New Year's to all of us for the squeeze, and will come soon. There we go. Was getting depressed listening to you guys, but I get it now. Who cares? Let's shift some of the Wall Street paradigm of wealth. Yeah, you know, and I think like, really the only thing that you should get out of videos in general is like opinions. Like when I watch any other video, like finance video, that's all I want is, what is your opinion? What do you think's going to happen? You think the market's going to crash? Do you think it's going to rally? You know, I don't believe either one. I'm just like, you know, if it makes sense, then it helps you come up with your own opinion. I personally think January, February are going to be really, really good. No way. I mean, no way around it. Is it 2022 yet? 1 hour. To know what the government was hiding since World War II. Oh, I'm actually a big war buff. Find it very interesting. So that would actually be very helpful. There's so much tin out there. How you guys doing though? Any New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions. Yeah, and then too with like other people making videos, like some videos are just so bad, like clickbait, and I see it like why? Yeah, to buy more AMC, that will be nice. I just wanna honestly um propose rule change 10C to be approved, just so we can see their short positions. That will be nice. 2022 already in the UK. Ain't that crazy? In the UK, what time is it over there? It's got to be what, 1 or 2. I want to quit smoking cigs, but not pot. There we go. Uh, yeah, that's a tough one. Realize a lot of apes are devil's lettuce users. uh, let's start a movement for all apes to buy one $29 call option. That would be over 4.1 million calls. Hedgies would get stunned. Maybe we would get some price movement. Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be like make it or break it. Are you guys gonna? Uh, the hedge fund's gonna put up that kind of money to keep it under. Because I mean, with other stocks too, you'll see just a lot of calls get bought, and the stock will go up just because of that. It usually doesn't last, but they're trying to get those FOMO buyers to jump on it really quick. And I think that's like manipulation too. Like just randomly, no news, just buying a bunch of calls to push the stock up and then dump out. But they don't promote it, so it's technically not a pump and dump. Appreciate you dropping vids every single day, no matter what. Malik Berry, appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, I love doing it. I love doing it. Always strive to do more, get better, all that. I like aliens and all conspiracy theories. Yeah, there's a ton of them. There's a ton of them. The political ones are just crazy, though. 4:02 a.m. in the UK. Holy. Tattoo AMC. If AMC squeezes, yeah, that would be cool. I'm totally down to get an AMC tattoo. Like, just because the movement forever will be huge. And I hope most people stay. I hope people don't, just give up on the investment journey there. And I don't think a lot of people would, honestly, because if you were in it and you didn't have some kind of love for the community or investing in general, you'd probably be gone by now. If this was just like a summer thing or a COVID thing, you'd have been gone by now. Tabs for days. Slow down, UK. We're just getting started here. For real. We got 55 more minutes. You can't celebrate before us. We are united. I'm getting an AMC tattoo. Let's go. I'm totally getting one too. But where at? Arm. That would honestly be badass. Has anybody gotten a tattoo yet? I'll be the first creator to get a tattoo of AMC. Get it on like your ass cheek or something. That'd be hard. Hedge funds shouldn't have the option to buy or sell stocks. I mean, I don't see why people invest in them, honestly. The S&P has beat hedge funds over the years by far. The Nasdaq has beat hedge funds like even more than the S&P over the last 8ish years. I don't even know why you put your money in a hedge fund. Like a hedge fund, it just doesn't make sense. A hedge fund's going to do all this with AMC, risk all of this capital when they know damn well what could happen, lose 40%, but they're supposed to be a hedge fund. They're supposed to, in the name of a hedge fund, just hedge out their positions, but not really take on big risk like AMC. That's big risk. Like if you went to the bank and was like, I got this portfolio, can I get a loan on it? They're going to be like, what do you own? You're going to be like, AMC. They're going to be like, we just can't do it because it's too volatile. That's risk. Volatility is risk. Basically the same thing. But you hear Maxwell was finally sentenced to 65 years in prison for child trafficking. I posted that on Facebook and my post got deleted because of fake content. Really? 65 years. Jeez, I didn't follow the whole thing. But I heard what she did. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, he would have got life too. Like, dude, why are you weird like that in general? But like, dude, you could get the finest of anything, right? The finest girls, houses. You got your own private island, yet you want to like get massages from. Come on. That's just weird. Ain't it? Is that just me? I don't know. Yeah, like no news came out today. I think Betty White was the biggest headline today. Honestly. Right. Pick kids. That's just strange. What's crypto doing? Crypto's probably chill, huh? Yeah, crypto isn't doing much at all. Solana only up a little bit. Yeah, everything's like flat. People are really not into anything investing on this day. And a lot of people even thought the markets were closed. I've seen a lot of comments saying the market's closed. Other people say, no, it's not. And news on GME and Loopring. Big names involved in that. She might not make it the next 48, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lots of things going on around that. It was a honeypot operation. They were blackmailing politicians. Jeez. See, I'm not actually sure. Loopring? Is that what you said? Loopring. Oh, that's with the NFT stuff, isn't it? I believe that's what it is, right? Or is that the actual crypto? I hate Yahoo. Terrible. I need to freaking. A week ago, Loopring and GameStop move one step closer to a potential NFT-related tie-up, even as the video game retailer starts accepting Dogecoin. Geez, they started accepting Dogecoin too? I don't keep up with GameStop enough. Do you think Maxwell is going to spill the beans for a reduced sentence? Did they test? Didn't they already testify? I feel like if you spill the beans, you definitely do that on when you're testifying. But tell me how hard real estate license, bro. Was it easy? I'm actually stoked about doing that. It would open up so much for me. Getting it, like, the course isn't hard at all. The course is pretty easy, and like the tests on the course, like if you don't pass it the first time you take it, you could just retake the tests over and over again. And then once you finish that, your online course, then you'd schedule your in-person test, and then that is pretty difficult. It's like a 50% pass rate, so it's not great, but just a lot of math, honestly, which math was not my strong suit. I'm like better at it now, but like algebra and all that. But they make you do like things that you don't really have to do. Like you don't have to really deal with that when you're an agent too much. There's math, but not what they do. But definitely worth it. Like if I can do it, anybody can do it. I think I'm no smarter than the average. People are like, you're so smart. Like, no, I'm just smart in certain things. You got me beat on other things. But it's good. I mean, because, too, like, if you ever wanted to get into, like, real estate investing, having your own license is solid. You get commission on your own houses, too. That's a benefit. That's a huge benefit. I think I bought a $100,000 rental and got paid I think it was like $2,500. Because I keep 90% of the commission and 3% of the purchase price, so it's solid. And you can do it kind of passively. You could do a couple houses a year, or you could do it full time and pretty much make as much as you want. Wholesale too. You don't need a real estate license for that, but it's always better to have one. Math is a strong suit for me, and I eventually want to broker too. Yeah, brokers where you start to make a lot of money too, because you can start to get your agents, and that's always really nice. I think brokers are nice for sure. Because shoot, you'd get 30% of everybody's commission. The media isn't silence on sex trafficking in Maxwell because of the children and victims. They silent because of who the customers are. Yep, pick a post on Facebook, said this, and got deleted within seconds. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, imagine if all that came out. There would be so many people going down. I mean, they knew, like, everybody, it seems like. What, Bill Clinton? That's not surprising. But, a lot of other famous people, too. There was some money behind covering that up. And that's just so weird. Just fact checkers, you stupid fact checkers. Maxwell's father owned a media company that I would work with Mossad and her two older sisters currently sell intelligence gathering software to U.S. government. Interesting. Yeah, there's always more to the story. Anyone play Fate Grand Order? No, I've heard of it, though. Do you see the real estate market crashing soon? Thinking of selling now, but not sure how long most will drag on. And don't want to sell the F if it's tanking soon. I think, no. No, I don't think the, real estate market will really crash. I think it's going to kind of just flatten out for a while. Because, it's really hard to see a crash if there's high qualified people buying houses. Like in 2000 and what, like 5 to 2008 when they were giving out bad loans. That's why it crashed, because people were like, if you guys ever seen the movie The Big Short, like strippers that would own like 5 houses, like mansions. That's really where you get into issues, and all the adjustable rate mortgages started to kick in. But I don't think you really get a crash though, unless they started just giving loans out to everybody, because they've printed so much money. And you got to think about it too. The more somebody makes, like as minimum wage goes up every single year, that's more house they can afford. That's a higher payment that they can afford. So real estate will have to go up, at least match that. But we went up so much over the past year. We're up like 27% year over year. 26%, I believe. Michigan's up like 17%. So some states are not as hot, but some states are really, really hot. Like Texas, I'm sure their real estate market's up over 30%. It's crazy. I love talking about real estate though. It's there's so much leverage. Real estate's like a big option with way less risk and way less volatile, but can pay you out massively. It's great. I've never thought about real estate like that, but that's really what it is. It's a big ass option. A lot of kids gonna have a lot of money in the near future. Need to think about managing it. Yeah, that's the thing. Just managing money. You know. They say shit. Drug dealers are some of the best managers of money. What? That's what Elon said. He said he said drug dealers more know more about business than half of CEOs. I'm like, dang, that's funny. Elon just don't care. He's savage. But after I've been posting stuff about Vax and Maxwell, that's on my phone tripping a lot. Camera turns. Ooh, camera turns on. Google Assistant comes up, phone acting up and super slow. I know they check in on your Facebook warm. Yeah, they did. They definitely are. Oh yeah, they got to keep tabs on people. Have you guys seen I'm sure some of you guys have. Don't Look Up on Netflix? Man, like that big company, like the it's kind of like Apple, right? The phone company, the big company. The guy knew when you were gonna like die and all this. I'm like, man, I start thinking. I'm like, do they know this kind of stuff? Do they just have tabs on everybody? I don't think that's too far fetched. As long as they have total control of order flow, they will never allow most to happen. If retail owns 80 90%, there's no way they should be able to control price without unregulated corruption. Yeah. I mean, uh, I think there's a case definitely for even order payment for order flow to get reduced or something to fix it, but I think eventually either way it'll likely happen. You know, with or without order flow, payment for order flow. I just think there's so much going on that it's going to be very hard to control it on a big level. Like with how much volume we've seen for the day, what we close at 23.4 million. Like this is easy to control. It's not very hard to manipulate this. You know, these low volume moves or days, I should say. But once you start to get a lot of volume and there's a lot going on, it becomes a lot harder to control something. I think that goes with anything, honestly, but especially with AMC. I'm hoping to squeeze in January. That's what I think. January, if not like early, mid-February. Seasonally, too, with like the January effect, tends to be good for small cap and mid cap stocks. You guys can always sell covered calls too. If you sell covered calls, you just collect the premium, you know. You're acting as the market maker. Like people want to buy the calls, you can sell them. You just got to be careful. Don't get caught once MOS happens or is starting. Kush Cab over there is a perfect example of drug dealer turned legal money manager. Not sure exactly what that is, but it does go hand in hand. I wouldn't know, you know, like personal experience. I wouldn't know that, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And governments and regulators are colluding to help them get out of their position where screwed ruling and corporate class always wins. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of eyes on it too. Like, eventually you're gonna get a whistleblower or something that would like come out if something like that was actually happening. I think you can hide things for a long time until eventually it comes out. You know, maybe I'm just like a firm believer of everything works out in the end. But what's your opinion on Lou versus Wall Street? I mean, I'm not a fan of like just making these claims without facts, you know, without data or even, you know, I should say suggestive, but I think you can make a suggestive data argument for basically anything. I don't know. I think he's funny, but you know, I'm just as far as actually believing everything, that's really up in the air. It's like I said, it's a lot of just opinions, which is, you know, fine, but you really shouldn't believe anything anybody says, to be honest. Like I've watched Meet Kevin for a long time. He's been right on a lot, but I still don't believe everything he says. I just watch for the opinions. 2022 is almost here. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it either. 2022. I feel like just 2020 was done so fast. 2022 done so fast. Or 2021 was done so fast. 2022, you better slow down, man. That's just crazy. They need to hurry up with our tendies. Come on. So basically what I'm saying about AMC and our money is that it is coming, but big banks, brokers, and powers that B got a position to pay us. There's no way they'll let the U.S. stock market fail. Yeah. That's where, like, crazy high price targets, it's like you're looking at a financial shit show. Like, anybody that wasn't invested in AMC is going to be really down in the dirt. A lot of things would be messed up. But what's up, guys? Happy New Year. Feature Whale, Happy New Year. Let's get it. It's almost 2022 in a half hour. Jeez. Bro, what's going on? They're out there having fun. Times Square. Your pod delivered through your text message. Don't deliver anywhere, even to your vehicle when you drive through. Genius. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's cool. What about in a snowstorm? Because we're about to get a snowstorm here in Michigan. They still pay taxes when the squeeze happened after a year of holding. You'd pay your normal tax rate. Long-term capital gains, your normal tax rate. Short-term capital gains, that's where they slap you on the ass. It's like, damn, or punch you in the face, whatever you want to say. It's just like, geez, you make a fat bag, and then you gotta give 35 to 55% to it to Uncle Sam. Like, man. Shitty. But, taxes are taxes. What do you do? Bro, every trading day we all turn on our trading platforms and watch a bank robbery for 8 hours. Law enforcement and regulators hold the bank doors open for the criminal hedgies and market makers. Basically, yeah. That's basically what happens. Like that's a great way to actually put it. Dedicated. Let's get it. Ready for 2022. Absolutely a snowstorm. They'll probably deliver that too. They'd be like, it's going to cost you. Like, all right, man. Musical Dot. Hey, man, the Lucid Play was fun this year. Got in during CCIV and made a lot, but AMC will make it like pennies. Happy New Year. There we go. Yeah, the Lucid days were very exciting. Lucid. I still haven't sold any Lucid. I haven't sold any AMC. I haven't sold really anything. I don't like to sell anything, to be honest. But especially Lucid, AMC, SoFi, you couldn't pull me off those positions. But Lucid was crazy. I bought in at 17. That thing went to 54 and 55 before I sold out. Made a video about it, that it was going to crash or whatever. And 2 days later, it fell 45% in a single day. But that video was so hated. So hated. Everybody hated that video. Do you think that it's possible for retail investors to own 100% of the float instead of 80%? And if it were possible, what do you think the price would go to during the MOAS? For the second question, I think it just really comes down to how long people actually hold their shares for. Because, not everybody is on the same page. Some people only think it's going to go to 100 or 200. So you always have to account for that. I think a vast majority of people are set at like 5 to 10,000. That's what I see a lot, is like 10,000. It used to be like 100,000. Now I think it's like 10,000. Or maybe I was just seeing different things at different times. But as far as, to own 100% of the float, it's possible. I mean, because they just lend out the shares. So really, like, that's what's been going on, like with these IOUs, and I think that's really one of the biggest things. Like I've said it a couple times before, that them just lending out our shares over and over again, that's where you can get a lot of just fake shares out there. Because you always got to be able to buy shares. So that's why they do it. They lend out shares, because when you get apes like us that buy all the shares, even when some people are trading it, they're buying and selling. More people, I know for a fact, have been buying more shares along this whole year, throughout this whole year, than have been selling their shares. So yeah, we have to be probably a couple 100%. Eric Cuddle is at 1,400% of the float. Like, I would honestly not be too surprised, because they could essentially let it go as high as they want to. Because, I mean, if you lend it out all the shares over and over again, like they did with GameStop, you really can't get in trouble for it, you know? But it makes it that much more difficult to get yourself out of that situation if you're the brokers, market makers, or the hedge funds. $20.22. Let's go. Al from Boston has calculated that the amount of naked and synthetic shares means the price could conceivably hit 1 million. Dude, if it hits 1 million, what, 1,000 millions is a billion, so I would have, oh yeah, I'd be rolling in dough. Be the pizza maker, be flipping the dough on my fingers. Like, man, yeah, let me buy you, fuck it, I'll just buy the whole town. Fuck it, name your price, I'm buying everything. I'm gonna run this town from now on. That'd be great. You know, and anything is possible. Look at Sheeb. Fucking ran up 34 million%. I don't even know how to calculate that, or how I would calculate that on a calculator. 34 million% of where we are currently at right now. But I can guarantee you it's like, it's at least, what, a million? Crazy. Price hits 1 million. Everyone that holds ANC would be rich. Literally everybody. Even if you had 5 or 10 shares, you'd be sitting good. Out of the money calls married to deep in the money puts creates the illusion of holding shares. Then they sell them. Then they have these blocks of stocks and crap hidden in swaps. They are used for margin. Yeah. There's so many different strategies. Like there's even more than what we talk about in the community. Like, there is deep level complicated strategies that they use. You know, like even Archegos, like their strategies of how they were just collateralizing debt over and over again go far deeper than what we were told. You know, that could be a whole mess. It could be a lot worse, you know. And you know, other freaking hedge funds were doing that too. They weren't the only one getting that kind of leverage. Man, the people that got in shit from the beginning are multimillionaires and billionaires. Yeah. Shit. I would like to know, though, like, the person that put, like, 8,000 in, I believe, would have, what, been worth, like, 500 million or something? Like, dude. It's probably Elon. He's probably behind the whole thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Elon's the man. What if Elon pumps squid? Oh my gosh. We're getting tinny. What What if Biden pumped squid? Or Trump? Oh my god, bro. Oh no. That was crazy. You can see Squid Coin just dumping. Somebody actually got it on recording. And I'm gonna play his video. He don't care about me. And this ain't monetized anyways. I've watched it before.
Coins that are locked, staked, whatever the fuck's going on, that would be the fully.
Oh shit, that's probably I don't even care. This ain't gonna be monetized
So
anyways.
the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market. Oh! Ow! We went to zero!
Not cool.
Sayonara, motherfucker! Oh, good lord! Holy shit!
Oh no, it's so bad though. It's not cool. But dude, that's the greatest rug pull of all time. No other way to put it. I actually went to look at Squid Coin. What the hell? Is this it? Yeah, it says, it appears that this asset can now be traded freely on various exchanges. The project is now ostensibly run by the community after the initial rugging allegations. Please do your own due diligence. This project, while clearly inspired by the Netflix show of the same name, is not affiliated with the official IP. People actually still buy it. I don't know why. Like, that's crazy. It even hit like 2,500 I seen. It only says 500 here, but straight down to zero. Yeah, crazy. I seen Meet Kevin had just made a video about it too, like 2 days before. I'm like, man, I'm not a fan of like cryptos that just pop up out of nowhere because of stuff like that. Like your top like 20 are like really the only things that I would probably buy. You know, like these are all ones you've heard of before, your top 20. Once you get out further, then you're just getting into different stuff. Stellar is good too. That one's been around a long time. You start to get down. Ethereum Classic, I own that too. Oh, 20 minutes. Let's get it. 2022. Yeah, and then all these, like, no, you couldn't pay me. Crypto isn't doing anything, no. I'm allowing this to drop because they know the actual number of fake shares that need to be covered will destroy the world's economy. Yeah. that's literally where they're at right now. I mean, imagine being in that situation. Like, what do you do? You've created such a situation. You're just screwed. a wrap. It's really only a time game now. But, you know, if you can, you know, get even one call before it happens, that's what I want to do, is get at least one call before it happens to get a little bit more exposure. You know, because with a call, that's like you owning 100 shares once it goes into money. So if you bought a $30 call and the stock goes to 100, you're going to make $7,000 like you would if you had 100 shares. So, it's really good. But doing that, you know, I have the January 14th call on AMC. So if it doesn't do anything by then I'll lose $100. But I wanted to go bigger. Glad I waited, because now they're down a little bit. Crazy. Yeah, I think actually, though, on the note of crypto, regulation will be good for crypto to a certain extent. You know, because it's just, after you get rug pulled like that, oh my God. It's tough. But that's the whole point, too, of crypto, is not to be regulated. Rest in peace, Betty White. On that note. Again, Betty. She was almost 100. Yeah, and today was so slow. I'm tired. It's almost 2022 though. All right, I'll be right back. I'm about to go to the bathroom. Do my thing, you know? Oh, we back. Shorts cover? Shorts cover? I'm just playing. Hell no, they didn't. We will have the next leg up in... Oh, yeah, we're going to have the next leg up in 2022. That's a... I mean, it's a fact, but I'm not a financial advisor. So, like, there's that. But, like, in my eyes, that's a fact. 100%. Just the fundamental case alone, I think, would justify the next leg up from these prices all day. We're about to ring in the new year. All 38 of us. Let's go. Yeah, I was actually surprised on this poll, this YouTube poll, bro. You guys said you'd like live streams at night, which that's what I figured though, cuz there's so many people that stream during the day. It's like you just kind of got to jump around. 52% said at night. Do hedge funds pay people to create fake YouTube accounts and spread FUD in the comments section? We're all on the same page about this. No division here. No division here. 94% said yes. 6% said no, though. Kind of surprising. How many votes, though? Make me bust out the calculator because I'm curious. About 90 people said no. Interesting. Happy New Year's, Ape Army. Pat R. Maxonide, my guy. Welcome. Happy New Year's. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Show the video some love, even though, it doesn't really matter too much. Retail needs to figure out a way to force Shittle and the rest of the criminal shorts to close their positions. Otherwise, they'll just continue this play for as long as needed. No one will stop them. Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I think the biggest thing that I've said a couple of times before, I think I've only said it once in a video, though, most of the time on live streams. I think the thing that would help the community the most is if everybody did sell limit orders, good till canceled, 90 days, set it at like $50. I highly doubt we're going to wake up and the stock's up 100%. Like, unless there's some crazy announcement or something, you're not going to be forced to sell your shares before you have a chance to like up it or whatever. But by doing that, the brokers aren't going to lend out as many shares, if at all, because you have a open order. And if you have to sell your stock, then they have to come up with it in 2 days. And if they're doing that so many times to everybody, then they're gonna have issues. So they won't lend out stock as much, and then that is what ultimately would stop a lot of the dilution. Because the dilution is bad, is really bad. SEC is a joke. They see all this manipulation and they aren't doing anything. Gary Gensler should have been fired long ago. I agree with that. It's obvious. Like, come on. We don't even have nearly the amount of tools that they do. And we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that they're manipulating the stock. Just look at the algos. There's so many things you could say about it, but it's very just obvious. Hi, Cicella Lucidi. I hate saying people's names because I always butcher them. Always. Vincent Wilson. Vince from Chi-Town. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's get it. Apes in the house. How are you? Happy New Year. I am great. I am living my best life, I guess, if people say that anymore. I'm really not up to date with like hip, cool things anymore. My sister's like, yeah, a new saying or something. I didn't even know what gaslighting meant for a long time because I never heard it before. And my ex was like, you're gaslighting me. I'm like, what does that mean? How are you guys doing? You guys excited for 2022? If 2022 is more eventful than 2020 and 2021, we're screwed. But after all, Nostradamus did predict an asteroid will hit the world in 2022. So, great. Great. Don't Look Up is going to come true. Fuck. Happy New Year, bro. God bless you and your family all the way from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We got international in here. Let's go. Well, UK too. Can't leave you guys out. Shout out to you guys. The dedication, especially in Malaysia. I'm not sure exactly how it is over there, but you know, stocks, all that seems like not as common, you know. Every day is Groundhog Day for us until we decide to find a way to go on offense and change the play on our terms. Got any idea? I don't have enough wrinkles. See, I've had a lot of ideas, and like, you know, just doing the sell limit orders would be. The fucking cat is crazy. Would be probably the best way to get a response fast. But there's other ideas I've had, but it's like, you could technically get in trouble for like trying to manipulate the stock. Doing that, you know. Like saying, hey, we should all do this. It's like you can say, like, you're not even supposed to say, like, you know, buy this or whatever, because we're not financial advisors. But there's ways you could get out messages, you know. But if something did crazy, if something crazy happened because like I or somebody else or like somebody with more influence than I do said something, oh man. Ooh. Look what happened to Deep Value. Shit, he had to go testify. Who knows? We haven't even heard from him. I haven't heard anything from him. Build Back Better plan the Dems wanted with urgency before the new year. 1.9 trillion reverse repo rate. Last day of the year, 1.9 trillion. They want us to pay more taxes for their bad bets. Yeah, pretty much. The markets wanted that to pass. They were kind of upset when it didn't because it was going to help, I guess, the growth next year. But it's artificial, you know. We're so far in debt. It's like $266,000 per person in America. It's like we'll likely never pay that off, which is kind of not good. But yeah, there's a lot of money though. That reverse repo market, you know, either they need high quality collateral or there's a lot of money floating out there. Probably a mix of both. And that kind of money takes a while to circulate through the economy. The reverse repo money. Happy New Year's from Chilling Big Dog in Chicago. Let's go, Apes. We're going to the moon. We're going to be multi-millionaires. Oh, that makes me excited. I think it's decided, though. I think they're going to need to start making more Lambos before the MOAS. I think that's safe to say. Everybody wants a Lambo. I want a McLaren. Oh my gosh. McLaren. I forget the model, but they're just so nice. That's like, and you see somebody with a McLaren. Like, dude. Like, hell yeah. I'm buying one of these. Y'all can have the Lambo. Or What's it? A McLaren Verano, something like that. It's like $8 million car though. It's crazy. Sexy. Audi R8. Thank you, bro, for being here for us day in and day out. Appreciate your dedication. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys that are here right now, too. I figured there'd be like 10 people in here max. Just not a lot of people are watching videos today. You know, everybody's like, traffic on YouTube was low. The volume was low. Just not too much is actually going on today. So I'm very surprised. What it says 41 of you guys are here right now. Maybe lower than that. Is it better to leave you're in your brokerage app or send it to your bank when you sell your shares to save? Technically, it's only insured for up to what 250,000. The FDIC and the SPIC. I forget the other one. I think that's insured up to 500,000. So, you know, you want to have it in different accounts just in case something happened. Better safe than not. You'd be okay for like a couple days probably. I don't think anything crazy would happen. Oh yeah. Roaring Kitty took his 50 million tendies and retired. Yeah, he did. I mean, can't blame him. He started something and got rewarded for it. Hello, do you like pizza? Yes, I love pizza. My mom was a manager at Little Caesars for a long time, though, so I just started eating it again for like 2 years ago. You know. So I'm a big fan now, but I'm like a recovering fan. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? A recovering fan. What is a reverse repo in easy terms? So it's basically banks with all this money from like, well, it goes a little bit deeper than that. Like banks with all their money, well, they have this excess money that they can't keep on their balance sheet because the Fed has been buying just a bunch of junk bonds, a lot of bad stuff, and basically giving money away. That's basically what they've been doing, is giving money away. And so these banks have all this money they can't keep in their bank accounts, because if they did over the last year, they would have lost almost 7% just to inflation alone. So it's a big risk. So they'll basically give it to the government for usually overnight, up to 14 days at a time, and then get paid treasury bonds, like a very small interest, like 0.05%. And it's just to park money before it's needed for something else. Happy New Year, SH. Any of the above in blue, please, with the ape upgrades. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh dude. We're gonna have an AMC. Gotta have an AMC. Oh shit, the ball's dropping, baby. 2022 coming in hot. Jumanji coming in hot. Coming in hot. Oh, 20 seconds. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. There's no audio. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, let's go. Eric Cuddle right in time, baby. 2022. Let's go. We made it. Another year. We will not die in 2021. Let's go at least. So the higher the better for us, Apes. Thanks for the info. It just basically it's just how much money is out there. So the higher, not necessarily the better. I think that would probably be bad because there's just so much money out there. There's a lot of liquidity that could be pulled. Now, if it would come from like banks, like hedge funds that are banking with those banks, or any of the specifics would be Hard to really prove. 2022, Happy New Year's, baby, all you guys. That is beautiful. In there, we kind of watched a ball drop. There was no, like, no countdown though. And the cable service comes up black on the damn YouTube or stream. Happy New Year's. Let them fly. Happy New Year's. Jeez, 2022. That's crazy. We do love the stock. AMC, baby. Oh, I'm so excited for 2022. For January. Oh my gosh. January. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good month. January, February, everything's going to be great. The whole year is going to be great. After AMC, we're all going to hit a bag on something else. At least half of us, because half are just going to go off and like retire for like a year or two until they want to, come back. Okay, I'm ready for the MOAS now. It's official. Any second now. Fucking, let's go. Any second. Someone just launched Statue of Liberty, Firework, America flag, and New Year's. Let's go. Our grip has been reset. We will hold for another year if we have to. Much love, brother. Happy New Year's. There we go. There we go. Ringing the New Year's in right. Ape style. Ape style, baby. Oh, January 3rd, my birthday. That's the first day of trading, too. Monday? Oh, yeah. Let's go. We here, baby. It's weird. I'll buy all freaking year long, especially in this price range. I mean, seriously. Yeah, happy early birthday. January 3rd. That's the first day of trading. I hope it squeezes on your birthday. How crazy would that be? You'd be feeling so good. I'm up 200% today. This is great. That'd be a great birthday present. That would be great. I have nothing to lose, so I will hold until I delist if it comes that. Yeah, exactly. Like, I won't sell. I won't sell. I will go down with the shit. If that's what it really comes down to. If that's like, I don't think that's a possibility. Like I never honestly think about that even being a possibility. That's not a possibility. Like, the data is wrong a lot, but it's not that wrong. Like, it's not that wrong. Like, it doesn't ever cross my mind. Like, when the markets were dropping, late November, December, had no thought of selling. Like no thought. I did sell Viacom. I sold some Viacom and Neo. But that's all I sold. Because I like Neo, I like Viacom, but I can't deal with China, and Viacom's a fucking disaster, debt company. Happy New Year's, guys. Dark Alley Recordings. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And they're like swimwear. Now, who's the first one to get an ape tattoo on their ass? Let's go. Raise a hands. Raise a hands. It's 2022. We got to go crazy. And then you got to post it on Twitter. Not that wrong, for sure. XRP is my millionaire bag. Yeah, a lot of people like XRP. AMC will do everything except delist. That is not going to happen. AMC is not a non-profitable company. I would love to see what they spread when AMC reports it's in profit. Oh, man. When AMC reports a profit, oh, dude, it's over. AMC's going to issue a special dividend, too. Like, I am very confident. I can say this for a fact, that once AMC is actually making a profit, a net profit to the bottom line, they will pay out a special dividend once they can. And they will reward shareholders for sticking by them. Like, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you if we saved your job and now help you guys make more money if you're like Adam Aaron or the CEOs or anything? Wouldn't you look out and do a special dividend or whatever? A dividend like schedule is going to be a lot harder because there's a lot more shares now. But that's possible too. And that's what is really going to screw them. If they owe the dividend on all their shorted shares, imagine that. Imagine if they had 20 million shares short, or 10 million even. You know, say 10 million. And AMC had issued a special dividend in 2018 for what? AMC special dividend. I hate Yahoo, bro. They did that in 2018 when they only made 110 million. Of $1.55 per share. This is from September 20th, 2018. Old articles are funny. Yeah, look. Right here, too. Look what it says. Shareholders of AMC have been smiling after the stock fell more than half in 2017. Shares are on the rebound in 2018. The stock is up 36% on the back of a much stronger box office in the first 8 months of the year. There's proof. Once these movies start to come out, people go back to theaters, there's going to be a lot of excitement in the air for AMC. And I've seen I've seen one FUD article from Motley Fool, and it was basically saying like 3 reasons to sell AMC in 2022. But other than that, I have not seen too much negativity around AMC. Times $1.55. That's $15.5 million you would have to pay just for that dividend. It's not a terrible amount of money. I mean, compared to like the SEC fines, like that's way more than even what they get fined for manipulation though. So it would definitely hurt them. It'll be cool though. Dividends gonna be very interesting. Let's go. It's 2022, baby. All right, guys. It's cool ringing in the new year with you. Get out of here. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. I don't know. There's always something to talk about. But you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Get ready for 2022. And for AMC to go fucking crazy.